He's one of the most innovative comedians out there. He's great. He's a brilliant mind. And he recently toured Edinburgh, the Edinburgh Fringe Comedy Festival. Give it up for Harmon Leon!
Thank you. My name is Harmon. And my last name is Leon.
Segue.
So if you're not familiar with me, I'm a man whose fashion sense and style have often and frequently been described as
Alcoholic Scarecrow.
Thank you very much.
Segue.
But most importantly, I'm back, you're back, we're all back, live comedy's back, people. Let's hear it. Yeah. Because man, what a shitty era we just walked out of.
Yeah.
I mean, last year was so shitty. It made me long for and nostalgic for just slightly less shitty eras before the pandemic. Like, remember that time I broke my ribs, and every time I sneezed, I coughed up blood, and I felt like sneezing all the time? And meanwhile, my girlfriend had developed a serious drug problem and was off behind my back cheating on me, and all I could do is just sneeze and sneeze and sneeze and sneeze. Man, the pandemic is making me miss the good old days. But if you fall down 6 times, you get up 7, and you gotta be optimistic. What did the optimist say? You guys know. Can we say it together on 3? Shall we? If life gives you a shit sandwich, you make shit sandwich lemonade. The jokes! Yes, my show has a lot of the jokes, that being one of them. Because the jokes have always been an important part of my life. The jokes have been there when I need them. Through happy times, through sad times, with friends, with enemies, with strangers. The jokes bring us together. The jokes saved my soul. The jokes have saved my soul. The jokes. Jokes like this. My girlfriend broke up with me because I called her a different name in bed. I called her Wolf Blitzer. I live in a house full of French people. The good news is, there's never a line for the shower. I hate when I go to Sweden and get Stockholm Syndrome. The jokes have saved my soul. The jokes like this. I like shopping for hammers. And before I do, I go, it's hammer time. My Airbnb guest wrote me a big thanks. Unfortunately, it was in poo on my wall. The jokes have saved my soul. My soul has been saved by. Anyone? The jokes.
Oh my fucking god.
Thank you very much. Hey everyone, Harmon here. Hey audience, first of all, right off the bat, get ready for a compliment.
Oh god.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say it is an honor and a privilege and a thrill to perform in front of one of New York's finest, most sophisticated, and elite comedy crowds. Am I right?
Yeah.
You people aren't gonna let me down, are you? You're not gonna be like
The
normies. No, absolutely not. Yeah. Because this group, this select elite group here, you guys are
The Insiders! Segue.
And I just like to mention, please laugh and enjoy my show here tonight, or else, this little boy will die. It's all in your hands. Jokes. And speaking of the jokes, remember before the pandemic? Oh, how we laughed. Oh, how we laughed. Oh, how we laughed. Oh, how we used to laugh at the antics of truth-phobic Howie Mandel. Until we suddenly found ourselves washing our hands with the vigor of Lady Macbeth. As we all devolved into the lifestyle of Latter-day Howard Hughes. As the world descended into a 1970s Charlton Heston dystopian future sci-fi movie where the plot was, now get this, insiders, if people breathe on other people, it can kill them! But I gotta admit something, insiders. Ever since the pandemic started winding down, I've been feeling like I've been going through this existential quandary. Everything I used to get really worked up about just doesn't seem like that big of a deal anymore. I mean, really, if you think about it. All we are, each of us individually, is just a collection of atoms existing in an infinite universe put upon this planet for the sole purpose of passing our DNA on to the next generation. At least that's what I put on my Tinder profile.
Yes!
Do people know Tinder? The dating app. The jokes! Jokes like this. I hate when I can't spot the judgmental prick in the room. Then I realize it's me.
Segway.
I use the phrase, I mean no disrespect, when I mean complete disrespect.
Segway.
Last week I started hearing
voices in my head.
loud voices in my head going on for hours. Make it stop, getting louder. Then I realized I was just wearing headphones and listening to
The Joe Rogan Podcast.
edgy joke.
Segway.
I'm now dating a teacher. Last week I went to her school to help her with a project, and we ended up making out in her classroom, which just brought me right back to high school when I would make out with my teacher.
Segway.
Wish there was an app like Shazam, except for people's personalities. Like when you first start dating them, you could hold it up to your face and it would tell you passive aggressive. Or you could hold it up to your face and it would tell you they like to listen to
The Joe Rogan Podcast.
Call back. Segway. Call back. Edgy. The jokes. Segway. Call back. Edgy. Hey everyone, Harmon here. Can I ask a favor, you guys? Do you mind if I take a break from the comedy for a moment? And I know what you're thinking. Didn't you already do that after the first bit? But I have something I want to share with you guys.
The Insiders.
It's really strange for me to perform comedy because I used to have really bad social anxiety. And to put a layer on top of that, public speaking is one of people's biggest fears. Do you guys, the insiders, do you have fears? I have fears. I have plenty of fears. Here's a few more of my fears. Fears. Squirrels. Ball cancer. Scientology. Django Reinhardt. Joni Robbins' teeth. Dying alone. Fears. Cheers.
Fierce.
So like I was saying, I used to have really bad social anxiety. Like the way that my ancient reptilian monkey brain is wired. It feels like I'm always being confronted by a tiger in the middle of a path. When I'm in a comedy venue, that tiger is you guys. Yeah, how do I combat that wild tiger? With the jokes! People need the jokes! Today I made a mistake eating Vietnamese soup. That's right, I committed a faux pas! The jokes! I used to play in a Christian punk band. We were called the No Sex Before Marriage Pistols. The jokes! You think if Elon Musk put out a cologne, it would be called Mush Mush? The scent of Elon? The jokes! The jokes! People need the jokes! The jokes! People need the jokes! Thank you! Let's give it up for everybody!